Hello, all. Today's going to be an interesting one. I really just wanted to share how I am doing my self care and expressing self love today. I think after yesterday's video, where I was kind of talking about feeling neglected or left behind by friends just like over the years, and also talking to my therapist last week, he was like, maybe do some self-care, especially post Valentine's Day, when like I don't celebrate Valentine's Day. Honestly, none of my friends celebrate Valentine's Day either, but it's everywhere. You go everywhere and everyone loves everyone all the time this time of year. I was encouraged to do some self care. So I kind of just wanted to share how I'm doing self care today. And I don't know, maybe somebody else is inspired to do something for themselves. And I know, I'm going to get a message from my therapist like, thanks for following instructions. Yeah. It's ridiculous that this man has to remind me to like do things to show I love myself, but we're working on it. We're working on it. Okay. So, the first thing I started off with this morning is something I do every morning, which is reading a little bit of my Bible. Um, it's just a good daily practice that honestly I need to be more consistent with doing it. I do it most days, but sometimes I start with something other than that, and then other stuff gets in the way. But anyhow, start with my daily Bible reading. And then I did my affirmations. So something that I did recently is like initially when my therapist sent me my affirmations, I just like had them in my phone, in like the little doc that he sent me. But what I ended up doing is I put them on post-it notes in my bathroom, like around the mirror. That way, when I'm like washing my face and brushing my teeth and everything, I can be looking at them and like doing them. Um, Rather than feeling like I have to take out like separate time. That's probably not the best way to do it, but I feel like it's efficient. So that's how they got done, okay? The other thing is this video. Obviously, my audience is still small. Last I checked, I had 34 subscribers, and I appreciate every single one of you. But doing these videos is partially for other people. Like, obviously, I talk a lot about, building confidence and putting yourself out there. And, if you want to make like a career pivot or specifically move into like a tech sales role where you want to work remote or make more money, whatever it is. I also share tips on that. But a lot of this also is just for me to be a better speaker, to feel more comfortable on camera. This is also another way for me to feel comfortable putting myself out there. And as I've been doing these videos, there have been other ways that I've kind of been more encouraged to put myself out there. So I started already, but I've been posting more videos also on LinkedIn and sharing more posts on LinkedIn, and that's been helping my career as well. So, again, it's for y'all, but it's for me. It's anyhow. Yeah, so also doing this video today was part of my self-care. The other thing that I am doing today that I'm like kind of excited about is I'm not one of the girls that like gets my nails done all the time. Like I would love to get my nails done more often, but one, it's expensive, and two, sometimes like it can just be a lot when I can't take them off. Like I don't know. With anything being added to me, that sounds weird. But even like when I get like eyelash extensions, the like one time that I've done it, it was so much and I needed to take them off immediately. I feel like it's kind of similar with my nails. Once I'm over having nails, I'm like over having nails. So I don't get them done as often because I feel like I waste money. You waste $100 getting the Gel X or acrylic or whatever. And then after a week, I'm like, get this off of me. So I've been seeing the girls on YouTube doing their own nails, and I was like, I can do that. I can do that. And that's a whole lot simpler to me. Well, one, it's money saving. And I feel like that's another form of self-care is being financially responsible. And we might talk more about that too. But the other part is like I have more control. So I bought the like nail drill and the builder gel and the files and everything. I already cleaned up my cuticles, already cut my nails. So like my cuticles are pretty, my nails are all prepped. And once I get back, which we'll get into where I'm going. Once I get back, I'm actually going to do the process of like, you know, customizing the nails so they fit my nail beds and all that stuff. And that's gonna be like a small thing that I do for myself because by the time I do my nails twice, all the equipment and stuff have paid for itself. So yeah, I'm very excited about that. Um, I want to get my eyebrows done today. I have not gotten my eyebrows done in like 3 months. And part of the reason is because since I moved to Virginia, I've been trying to find a good person to do my eyebrows. And the last time I went to the lady, she cut off like a third of my eyebrow. So I had like a little rinky dinky right eyebrow. Like a little piece of eyebrow. Especially, I mean, yeah, I had a little piece of eyebrow. And already when I don't wear makeup very often, and I feel like I have to make them even, and it was a whole thing. So I haven't gotten my eyebrows done in way too long. So I'm gonna try to go to a different place and get my eyebrows done today. Also, while I'm out getting my eyebrows done, I am going to get a pedicure. Now, I know it's disgraceful. I have not gotten a pedicure done in months. I haven't have I gotten I don't know that I've gotten a pedicure done since I've lived in Virginia. Maybe I got one when I like first moved. I don't think so. I don't think I've gotten a pedicure done since I moved here. And I moved in like August. You know what? I painted my toenails, but I haven't gotten an actual pedicure. That's disgraceful. My feet look like old lady feet right now. And I don't like it. And it's been bothering me since forever. But I've been trying to be responsible and not spend a bunch of money going to get like I said, manicures and pedicures. But today I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm saving money on my manicure. So I was like, you know what? Let me get a pedicure today. So we're doing that. Now, another thing that I started today is I'm sure everyone has heard of 75 hard or 75 soft. Here's the thing. I know I'm not doing two 45-minute workouts every day, and so I'm not doing 75 hard. I'm doing my own version of it that I affectionately call 75 miles. Because also 75 soft is like too soft for me. Like I don't feel like I'm gonna get what I need out of like a real challenge. And I need something that's like gonna push me. Almost like these daily videos, how doing like I need something that's a big enough challenge to push me to do it, and it's going to push me out of my comfort zone, but it's not so difficult that I'm like going to be demotivated. And so that's where 75 mild comes in, and it's like a 45-minute workout, drinking a certain amount of water, making sure I read my Bible every day, getting a certain amount of protein in every day. There's like a whole list of things, and I'm using a specific app to help me track it daily, and then at the end, it gives you like a consistency score and discipline score and all that stuff. So doing that, and that's like partly a mental challenge. I think YouTube is a mental challenge, but it's a different kind of mental challenge with 75 mild. Also, I think a big part of self-care is taking care of yourself physically. And I know I've mentioned it before, but I haven't been feeling the healthiest. Haven't loved looking at myself on camera every day. And so now I need to like do something about it. Also, somewhat it's a little vain, but I'm going on a trip in a couple months, and I want to look good on another continent. Okay, so yes, 75 mild starts today. I'm off to a good start. I'm actually looking at my air fryer with my chicken thighs. As soon as this is done, I'm gonna eat. But there's that aspect of it, drinking water, all the things. I want to feel better about myself and I miss feeling strong. I miss all of those things. So 75 mild is going to contribute to that. There's a couple other smaller things as well that I'm incorporating into my self care. One of them is, well, I guess both of them are daily things that I want to incorporate. But I went to Home Goods, actually looking for like a shelf thing to put some of my toiletries in, and didn't end up finding that. But something that I realized recently is that those, I think, like Home Goods, is it Ross or Marshalls, TJ Maxx, you know how like a lot of those type stores have like a random section with food that just, like, it'll be like pasta and coffee, and the one that the Home Goods by my house has like ramen, like, international ramens and jellies and jams and olive oil and all sorts of stuff, right? So they had a lavender matcha latte. Now, one thing you need to know about me, I love some lavender and I love some matcha. And I'm like, you know what? I don't drink coffee, but matcha is supposed to be better in some ways when it comes to energy anyway, because you don't get the crash. So I'm incorporating that into like my morning routine. So starting my mornings nice and slow, getting my matcha, and sipping on my matcha while I'm listening or reading my Bible, doing my writing my daily gratitude, which is another thing I'm incorporating into my daily routine. um and then, depending on if I watch a video or whatever, just adding to kind of the slow morning, like a little ritual. I've never had a morning ritual, and I think we're going to start with that, just like as a small addition to everything, right? Before I like get up and do my workouts and all that stuff. So adding that. And then lastly, this one, I'm not gonna say it's controversial. I just don't think most people would agree with it. I have the day off today, technically, but I'm gonna do some work today. And part of that is because in sales, you at least have some control over your income. And if I have specific financial goals, if I have this trip that I'm going on that, needs money put toward it, if I do have self care things that I want to do, then your girl needs to make money. I also need to make sure that I keep this job so that these bills keep getting paid. Okay. Um, so I will be doing some work today, and it'll be later this evening after I get my other stuff done. But I'm incorporating that into my self care just because I think it does go into, um, the financial health and being a little bit more comfortable. Yeah, so we're adding that as well, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, so if you don't know, my name is Alexis. I post here on YouTube every single day, and today is day 28, which is crazy. I say that every day, and every day I keep getting up and doing it, and it still feels crazy that I've done like another day. So, yeah, here we are, day 28. There's so much that I want to do with this channel, and I feel like I need to get to like day 50 to really see what YouTube is responding to, what my audience as it grows responds to. But I'm excited. I'm excited for what's to come. I definitely have those days where I don't know, I'm just not feeling it, but today was not one of those days, actually. I feel like I allowed myself to sleep in, did my little lavender matcha latte. Um, yeah. And I actually feel better than I did when I first woke up. So that's all for today, y'all. Thank you for watching. I know this is gonna tank in the algorithm too. Ain't nobody gonna watch some random stranger just yapping away about their new self care routine. This is gonna get like a view and a half. But that's okay. We're practicing right now. We're practicing. We're building the muscle. So not gonna be too upset about that. Trying to separate myself from the outcome a little bit as I do YouTube and just going through life. So we'll count it toward that. Yeah. Anyway, thank y'all. If you're still here, have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.